In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 9 small business ideas that don't require a big capital and that you can start right away. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about how to turn your passion into a profitable business. At the beginning of the year, I decided to jot down a list of ideas of potential businesses I would want to launch, and also actively thinking about like switching maybe my area of expertise to something else. And this is because I'm multi-passionate and I love so many things, but there's so many hours in the day and I can't start all businesses that I would want to start. So I thought this video could give you a snapshot of these plus 30 ideas that I jot down in my notebook. So here's the first one. So the first business idea that I suggest to you guys that you could start without a huge capital is definitely to create and sell a digital product. And what I mean by a digital product is anything from like an online class or webinar or an ebook, and nowadays NFTs, non-fungible tokens. You can sell art online and there's nothing physical to it. Like, you don't need to ship anything by post. It's all in the virtual world. And obviously when we say virtual world, it means you don't have to rent an office, you don't have to buy any physical space, you can run it from the comfort of your own sofa. The second idea that I suggest is to create a marketplace. First of all, let's define what is a marketplace. You know Amazon? So that's pretty much a marketplace. So it's a website, an e-commerce shop that hosts multiple other shops. But you could definitely start something small, like if you know a number of sellers or creators in your area, you can combine them into one website. That way you're gonna work hard at the beginning to set up the platform, but afterwards it's just like a money-making machine. The third idea is to create an app, and just like a marketplace, once you develop your app, it just generates regular income, recurring income. Obviously you still need to market it, people still need to use it, you need to have people interested in the service or the product that you're offering. So there is this upfront work that you need to put in, like a lot of work and effort and a little investment, but once you set up the platform, it just generates regular income to you, and that's really profitable. The fourth idea is to sell handmade and homemade goods. Because we live in this world where everything is changing nowadays. People are sort of turning away their bags from like huge supermarkets. People want to buy local, people want to buy from small businesses, and this is the direction we're headed to. So maybe you want to sell handmade, handicraft item, and that would be your thing. Homemade good could be like edible products, non-edible products, anything that's local, homemade, and handcrafted is a thing at the moment. The fifth idea is to invest in a vending machine. Vending machines are such an amazing invention. Once in a while, I go as a volunteer to a hospital to help some children, and the only vending machine they have is the one like next to our office, and it says just like Coke and Twix and chocolate bars, etc. Like the video if you like to buy off vending machines, and what's your favorite product when you buy off a vending machine. So I was like, well, there's no option for me aside from water, because I don't want to drink a Coke. I don't want to like a fake chocolate bar in the vending machine. So the options are very non-existent almost for people just like myself. And as you know, we are also in this era where people are paying more attention to their health, to what they're eating. You are what you eat. And I don't find any healthy products or organic products in those vending machines. So that could be something really interesting to set up Yes, it does require a bit of investment, but maybe you can start with one vending machine and see how it works, and then move on, like expand as you go. The next idea is to start a food truck. If you're into cooking, if you're into baking, so rather than having a physical restaurant, you could think of having a food truck. So the food truck idea is really genius. In fact, I talked to someone I know in south of France, and he has a real estate agency, and he's doing the same thing with his real estate agency. He doesn't have like a physical agency, but he has trucks. So every Saturday he goes to like a particular farmer's market to meet people in that area and to promote his products, and people come to his truck to actually sign contracts and sales deeds. So it's just an incredible idea. So maybe we should think out of like this brick and mortar concept, and maybe even out of the digital world, to go meet people and customers where they actually are. My next idea is in electronics repairs, and I think there is such a need for that because I bought last year a kitchen robot, but I lost the receipt, and I went to the supermarket when I bought it to try to retrieve the invoice, and they couldn't find me because maybe I bought it without this loyalty card thing, so they couldn't track the purchase. And I'm pretty sure it's just like something ridiculous, and it's still under guarantee if I had the receipt. But then I checked, if I were to pay for the repairs, it would actually cost more than the robot itself, which is hilarious. And if we're in this movement of saving the planet and consuming less and being more mindful about our consumption, that I don't want to buy another KitchenAid thing. I want to fix the one that I have, but I don't want to pay more than its original price. So I feel there's such a need to have an electric repair kind of service where you're helping clients to keep their products longer. The next idea is a second-hand shop, and this concept is pretty famous and popular in the US, but not quite in other countries. Like I see in Europe, when you go to like a second-hand kind of like a shop, you get that feel that it's not like a nice place to be at. So I remember going there about 2-3 weeks ago, and I was like, I need to get the hell out of here ASAP. So I feel like if we were again thinking about planet, sustainability, and people being more conscious about how they shop, we should make second-hand shopping easier and more attractive. So you could start this concept, whether it's a physical shop or an online shop, where it's actually a complete shop where you find like shoes, pants, shirts, baskets, hats, etc., and maybe books and jewelry. But a shop where you can find a hell of a lot of products, but displayed in a nice and attractive way. And my last idea is property management. This is another business that I got into. I actually got trained as a property manager in France, and I have my little ID thing. But I found like this is a very profitable area where you can flourish. You definitely need to be patient because it takes time to build your network, to market yourself, and really like the sales process, at least here in France, takes forever. So you need to be patient. But once you have that set up, it's a really profitable business without any capital at all. Like you probably need like business card, and that's pretty much it. There is no upfront payment to be made. And I think we should definitely start looking at home staging, which isn't something that a lot of property managers do. So home staging would be like how you display the house, the apartment, or the office before the sale, making it look pretty, making it look marketable for people to buy. If you want to get into property management, I would suggest really looking at home staging as one of your unique selling propositions. Alright guys, so if you're interested in more ideas, I have another video with 17 ideas that you can start. That was a video I made during the coronavirus crisis, but there's still a lot of things that are still relevant today because we're still in crisis, right? The coronavirus, now the Ukraine war, oh my god, this is not ending. Alright, I'll put down the link, watch it there, and leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!